I don't know who you talking about. My buddy?
That guy right there.
My alien buddy?
The guy with the glasses.
He must be talking about this guy.
Oh, he's pretty green.
This guy just got back from Sturgis, so he's a little crusty. He hadn't had a shower in like 3 weeks.
We're going to talk about that in a while, about not the shower as much as going to Sturgis. You got to go. I got to stay home and listen to how much fun you had. By the way, everybody, when's the last time you and I have been on together?
I can't even remember. It's been months because
We started this job 5 months ago.
yeah, and we tried to do a couple on the road in the hotels, and it was pathetic. I think we got one done out of a couple of 2 or 3 months or something.
And basically, what happens is one of us is on the road at all times. So if you're on the road, I'm home. But if you're home, I'm on the road.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that because it's been a pretty interesting run, and I'm pretty sure our time is up in September. And we'll laugh about a few of the things that we can remember and talk about. But,
well, after the recreational cannabis shop run that we did, we may not be able to remember too much.
good old Crazy John. Yes.
That was awesome.
Yes.
That was fun.
I'll tell you what, they're getting there. They supposedly got their point of sales.
Oh, that's good.
All set. So if that's the case, they should be opened up within about a week or two.
Yeah, they got to nail that website down.
Yeah.
I mean, the point of sale is too. You got to punch all that information in to your point of sale so it'll record everything. And let me turn my phone off. And man, they got so much work to do, but they're getting it.
Yeah.
They're getting it.
I tell you what, I was surprised how much they got done since the last time I was there. But by the way, you got some popcorn, kernel corn coming to you.
I need some on the way home so that by the time I get home, I can lay down.
And you know what?
What's that?
Can't remember the last time we played Rummy Cube.
No, it's even, when I see Linda, I haven't seen her in so long, it's just weird. Because, it was usually a weekly thing. We played Rummy Cube, but I can't even remember the last time we even played Rummy Cube. I doubt if we remember even how to play it. So it'll be interesting.
I know you too well. You're in for the big win.
Oh, yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
What we got going today?
We have a good show today. I'm going to try to do this off the top of my head.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I know. I know that we're doing Rocky Mount, which is on the Natchez Trace. I think that's number 2.
Oh, that's very good. Okay.
Okay.
You got one.
I know we're doing the Dillard house. That might be number 1.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Okay. Then, let's see. I know we're doing Manfred. That is number 4.
Okay.
What the heck is number 3?
What the heck is number 3?
What is number 3?
Keller. Keller. Helen. I tried to serve it up to you, buddy. Come on.
Oh, yeah, and then a little shot of Helen, Georgia.
Helen, Georgia.
Yeah. And once our contract is up, you and I can go out and start shooting some more stuff. There's a bunch of stuff going on that we can have some fun with. I will tell you that I've been up online looking for a new bike. When I say a new bike, I got the Triumph Rocket 3 and I love it, but it's just too big, too powerful for me, and my knees can't hold it up.
We sat on, what was that we sat on? It was a Seminole, whatever motorcycle shop we were at.
Yes.
I even like that bike because it
was low, yes.
It was low and easy it was stable.
And you saw something there, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, about your airborne buddies on a bike.
Yeah.
I wish we had the pictures and stuff. We could have put that on tonight and talked about it.
Next time.
Yeah. But you and I had an interesting weekend. We left, you just got back from Sturgis.
Just came and got in, 3 o'clock in the morning?
3 o'clock in the morning. You had basically 1 or 2 days off. I don't even remember.
Less than 24 hours, we were on the road again.
And then I was going out. I was going to go out by myself. I was going to hit Well, of course, we got a new dealer in LJ.
Yeah.
And then I was going, we were going to try to make Valdosta to pick something up in Valdosta. The problem was we spent so much time in LJ that by the time we got to Valdosta, they were closed.
Late, yeah.
So then we went straight to Lake City.
Lake City.
And we talked to Interstate at Lake City. And they told us that if anything, we'd have to go to their Jacksonville place.
Which was a good bit of information.
Yeah. Then we went, we left there and we went to Seminole Power Sports in Orlando and sat with Kirby. Now, for anybody that's in the type of business we're in, and I know that it bugs you to no end, it's a waiting game.
Yeah.
And you have to wait
the worst.
forever and ever for the person to free up.
And where do we usually wait?
Outside.
Outside in the asphalt parking lot.
Yes.
Hot in Florida, hotter than heck. But you just have to stand out there and talk to people when they come by and hang out all day. And every once in a while we run in and try to get some air conditioning and then come back out and just stay with it.
Now, poor Kirby, I was almost in his office and the guy ran in front of me and said, "It's going to be a while, we got a problem." It took us almost 2.5 hours before we could get to see Kirby. And we'll tell that story a little bit later. We'll bring that up when we get back after maybe a commercial. But this was really interesting. But the funny thing was, one of the mechanics, when we were ready to leave, after Kirby came out, took the truck for a ride. And he knew we were leaving.
Yeah, he knew.
How long? 25 minutes?
I thought he ran out of gas. I was freaking out because the trike was a little on the low side on gas.
Yep.
But he was gone for at least 20 minutes.
Yep.
And I thought, oh my God, poor guy either wrecked it, hit a curb, turning too sharp, or he ran out of gas. I'm thinking all this horrible stuff, and then all of a sudden,
there's Kirby popping in. Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you should have come back 20 minutes ago.
You knew we had to leave. But anyhow,
it turned out all good. It was good.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Hey, poor Kevin was waiting on us. He was in the parking lot.
Yeah. Then we went out to eat.
In the parking lot, waiting for us.
Yep.
Out in the sun with us.
And then we had to go find a gas station to get gas.
Yeah.
And we filled them both up just in case. But, I forgot who the first one was again. I'll be dipped.
Just cycles?
No.
The first,
The Dillard house. You and I went, I'll tell you what, that is an amazing place. We went there for the Bigfoot convention, which was kind of a letdown.
Oh, big letdown.
Big letdown. I'm glad you said
Yeah.
that. Big letdown. We expected to see video, more. It was all talk.
I want to see some poop. I want to see some Bigfoot fur that say scraped off a tree or something.
Yeah.
Something. Bigfoot blood that got on something.
Yeah. Or somebody that got kidnapped by Bigfoot. Just something really
something awesome.
Well,
with some videos and photos to back it up.
Yeah. So there was nothing there but talk. And you and I could have done the same thing.
I know. The lady stands over there. I could feel him. I could feel the hair standing up on the back of my neck.
Yeah.
I know he was out there.
Yeah.
Well, I can say that every night I get home.
So anyhow, that was a letdown. But the Dillard house is a great place.
Yeah. You remember our first meal there?
Yes, how could I forget? You and I wait for a menu.
Yeah, we're like, well, I wonder if they're going to bring us a menu.
We felt like, what's going on?
What's going on? Next thing we know, what happened?
This guy comes out with all his food.
I said, we haven't ordered anything. That's not for us.
I said,
you don't understand, buddy.
You're family style. This is what you get.
And man, I can't even remember everything we had, but it was.
I think it'll show up on this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think it's like $30 a plate, but it is worth every penny. Because the next thing is, if you want, they just keep bringing it to you. You can bring a doggy bag home.
Yeah, they don't even care.
They don't.
They said, I'll bring you some more, and if you want to, we'll bag it up for you, and you take it home. And
yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that was interesting. It was a lot of fun. I would love to, if we continue doing what we're doing next year. Now, I know the Robaco Riders Group is meeting in Kansas or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
I want to see if we can get them to come up here, and I'll stay at the Dillard house. And for the ones that want to ride the tail
of the dragon, they can do
they
that.
can do it.
Yeah.
You know? But there's plenty of room. They can feed 120 people at the same time at the Dillard house. And I don't, I don't think we'll get 120 people, but
and you might think that's an exaggeration, but no, man, they got it down.
Yes.
Yeah, you better come in. You better get in there, and you better be hungry.
Yeah.
Because they're going to keep bringing you food till you just say, no, stop, no, I can't do it.
We love the curdle corn, or the what was it, cream corn.
Cream style corn.
There's a whole bunch of things we love.
Chicken, fish.
Was good.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
Didn't we have ice cream?
Yes.
They
Well,
brought
none of
us.
us did.
No, I think they brought us ice cream.
Did you get ice cream too?
Yeah, I think we got vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Well, you got yours maybe loaded with stuff. I think I just got vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, well, what do you say we, now that we told everybody the Dillard House is a great place to go, why don't we throw it? You ready?
I am. Ready?
Go.
We are here at the Dillard House restaurant, and I've got
John Dillard
with me. John, this place is amazing. My buddy and I had dinner here last night. Can you give me a little history about your restaurant?
Sure. Captain John Dillard came in the area and settled the area in the 1790s. It was a family farm for years. The men in our family were in the Revolutionary War, Civil War, and all the wars. But Rabin County was our family farm. My great-grandmother was a really good cook, and she brought French cooking and blended it with Appalachian cooking and made it lighter and created some dishes like acorn squash souffle and cabbage casserole, and made strong country cooking with a little bit of a lighter cream sauce. And over the years, Rabin County grew with the railroad from Tallulah Falls to Franklin, and Highlands, North Carolina grew. And people would stay here, and they had a boarding house, and the boarding house fed people, and her cooking there, and the Dillard House became more and more popular, and she decided to build some hotel units, and then her children took those hotel units and built more hotel units and increased the restaurant. And over the years, it just grew and grew, and then the rivers, the Chattooga River, became more popular, and so the movie Deliverance did a movie, Deliverance, and the movie itself brought tourism to Rabin County through the river. So that was a big deal, and the river companies were created. My father took the generation that came from my great-grandmother and developed it even more today. So he passed away in 2014, and we're trying to carry on his tradition.
Well, I think you're doing a great job. I also I got to hang out at your stables this morning. Met some really good people down there, and I got to meet Willie, the longhorn steer. I got to pet Willie. It's all very cool, and I love the stable setup and everything. But I got to ask you, I know what my favorite food was. What is your favorite food here in the restaurant?
The fried chicken and the country style steak.
All right, I'm with you there. I love the fried chicken. The catfish that we had last night was delicious.
Yes, sir.
And of course, I'm a sucker for cream style corn and the macaroni and cheese and the bread. So it was, and of course you had other stuff, but that was my favorite. I think it was Hank's favorite too. But anyhow, like I said, this beautiful place. We just wanted to put it on our podcast so other people can see this and see how beautiful it is around this area. Maybe they'll show up, and I know we're going to come back.
We love having people come to the Dillard House. We're open 7 days a week, and our family is here, and we want to carry on our tradition.
All right, I got to tell you, this is as good as the chocolate crawl. We came in here to have dinner, and it's family style, everybody. So this is really great. We got catfish. We got I don't know all the stuff we got. I know I got cream corn, chicken over there. There's your specialty. I know you're gonna eat the broccoli, Clyde.
I like the broccoli.
So we're all set. So
we got shrimp and casserole, some sort of, what is that? What is
Cabbage
that?
casserole, I
Cabbage
think is what they
casserole.
said.
That's all Hank's.
Yep. So
Cream stock, corn, some beans.
this is a great way to start the conference.
Oh my God.
So
Luckily we're on a diet, so
yeah,
you wouldn't just eat a little bit.
yeah, and they get your hot sauce here too.
No, don't need any hot sauce. We're good. Say goodnight, Hank.
See you guys later. We're gonna eat.
Sound up.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go. Sounds
You got
up
it?
now. That was a great time, you know? It's just, looking at it, I'm hungry.
I know. Did you see that view out of the windows?
Yes.
That place is magnificent. It's just beautiful. As far as the eye can see, it's just gorgeous out there.
I'll tell you what, riding in that area is going to be really, really super. Oh, this is the chair that you sat in. Let me get to that. But anyhow, I would love to get the Ravaco riding group to come up here. And once Mountain, you okay?
I just lost my glasses.
Oh, don't step on them.
I'll be okay.
Once Mountain Power Sports gets open and everything,
Yeah.
we could kind of use that as a transition for everybody that could come up, meet there, and then break off in groups to ride to the Dillard house.
Yeah, how far is it from LJ from Mountain Power Sports to Dillard House?
I'm going to
It's
say
only like an hour and a half.
at the very most an hour and a half. But it's so beautiful scenery, you could give them 3 different ways to go.
Yeah, and those guys they like riding 5-6 hours a day. So,
Yes.
so that would be just a little ride, and then they could hang out and get some nice dinner and
Well,
take a nap.
2 things. Oh, 2 things. There it goes. I thought we lost for a minute. But this is a TV here. But anyhow,
Yes.
I told you I was up looking for a new bike.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to Gainesville or Beaufort, Georgia.
Yeah.
Now, Beaufort, Georgia has a Suzuki, it's a C90, which is a little bigger bike, but they have a great price on it. I want to say it's a 2016.
Is that Boulevard one
Yes,
you were looking
Boulevard, yes. And so they got one there. So when I come back, and once this thing is over with Ravaco, I'm going to go down there, and if you want to come with me, but I'm making up my mind if I want to go back to, there's 2 places that have them. And one would be Beaufort, which is, they say it's an hour and 57 minutes. It's above Atlanta, but you got to take the back roads, and we go to LJ, come through the mountains, and go through, where is it? Dalton, I think. Dawsonville.
at? I've only lived here 3 years. I can barely find my way home.
Well, remember we went to Dawsonville because that's where the car museum is.
You know just what popped up in my little pea brain?
No.
When is the chocolate
Crawl.
crawl?
We'll have to call and find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We really need to go there
We
again.
do. And then the one, Beaufort is one, and then the other one is in Cleveland. But there was a place, remember when we went to
Veronica.
there was a bike place not too far from there. We never went there. But that would be another place for us to visit. But anyhow, I'm going to go to one of those 2 places, and I am going to buy one of those 2 motorcycles. One's a brand new one. One's a C50, which I think is more than what I need. But the other one is a C90, which is a little bit bigger, but because it's used, it's cheaper.
I know, I mean,
So it's kind of a...
if it doesn't have that many miles on it, sometimes
Yeah.
used is a good way to go, but
Well, I was looking for those yesterday, and who do you think popped up on having a used C90?
Manfred?
No. You went by it when you were coming home. You called him on the phone.
Manny?
No.
That pure,
No, not when we went home. When you came home from
Paducah?
no.
Well, I don't know. We've been to so many
S.
motorcycle shops.
Begins with S.
Yes.
Hello, I got 13 lines. Sorry, right now I can't take another one. We had to park the truck out in the middle of the road. We didn't know that.
Sloan's?
Sloan's!
Really?
Sloan had one, but they wanted a lot of money for theirs.
Yeah.
So, Anyhow, but I did see that as I was going through, and it's Sloan's.
Yeah.
But anyhow, they had one used, but it didn't compare to the price of the other one, so they were a little heavy on their price. But, hey, that's the way it is.
It's the way it is.
Oh, and yesterday, when I left you from dinner, we went over to the place. I put an order in for that 4x4 that does wheelies and stuff for you. This road, the one you can drive on the road.
Nice.
He says, as soon as you bring the check, it's yours.
The Warrior.
The Warrior.
Yeah.
I looked at that, she goes, man, that thing looks like it could climb trees. I go,
It looks
probably could.
It looks like a tank, doesn't it? Like
Yes.
like an Army amphibious assault vehicle or something.
If we win tonight, we'll buy that and then take it to our new compound.
I would have, if I buy it, I'm going to have an M60 mounted on top of that sucker.
Only you.
Yeah, and we'll shoot fire out the end of it to make it look like...
Tracy.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Tank City would have nothing over us.
No, Tank City.
But anyhow, that was the Dillard house. We had a great time there. I definitely going back. Like I said, I would love to see.
I would go back just to visit.
Oh, if we can get the wives to go,
Yeah.
I'm up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm definitely up
It's
for it.
a good meal. It's only an hour and a half away.
And the scenery was good. I mean, it's not bad roads getting up there,
Yeah.
so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess you're going to throw me to a commercial
I'm going to throw you to commercial and then to the Wolves.
and then to the Wolves.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Cucinella's. Ready?
Welcome to Cucinella's Pizzeria. We not only do pizza, you should see everything that we have on the menu. You know what? You can get a great salad here. We can also do calzones. My buddy, he loves the lasagna. And guess what? We got the best garlic knots in town. And you know what else I have? Brownies. Stop in, see us. Oh, and you can come in and buy by the slice. The slice is $3. It's ready to go. We open at 11. Come on in. Ravaco USA is looking for dealers. If you're interested, contact Hank at ravacousa.com or call 407-929-1713 and leave a message.
Yes, I had the right phone number.
Hey, I had to check it. That's my job.
That is your job, yes.
All right.
And that's the best part about you. Me being dyslexic, you know I screw things up. Yeah, we were talking. We got a new dealer in Helen, but we also got a new dealer in Arkport, New York.
Arkport Cycles in Hornell, New York. But when I wrote the check, it was the Arkport Cycles, and they even say Arkport, New York. So
Yeah.
whatever.
I think that would kind of be like Mornington is to Blue Ridge.
Yeah, I think they're
I think they're
just
pretty-
sister cities or something.
And let me tell you, they're quite the group. They're a Harley-Davidson dealership of all things.
Yeah. Big
Big.
big
Yes.
facility.
I think somewhere we got footage of it.
We do, because remember they have the museum upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't get footage of Mom and the son going out on the trikes, but we got to start doing that.
Yeah.
And get more of that stuff. But super is Adam and
Jenny,
Jenny.
what's her number? 867-5309.
See, you hit me with stuff. You know I can't remember that stuff, especially numbers, and you come out with it.
I just like to lock you up for a minute and just throw it on out there.
Good job. But anyhow, they ordered their bikes today. Is that correct?
Yeah, Flo was supposed to call him. I talked to Adam this morning, and they were going through. He wants a dark one, and he wants a colorful one. So he's getting I think he's getting a gray one and orange. One might be an SD, one might be a pure touring. I'm not sure how he worked it out. We'll find out from Flo later on. Yeah.
Well, if you live in New York, anywhere near Arkport, New York, stop in, go to Arkport, Harley-Davidson.
It's like in the middle, almost in the middle of New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, right below Rochester.
And no big towns near, when we say near it. I mean, Rochester is probably the closest thing to it, and that was maybe 50 miles? 40 miles? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say Rochester was at least an hour north of them.
Yeah.
But even though they're in small towns, people come there because they had that ride day, and they had about 150 riders come in to go do their ride.
Yep.
So, man, it's a very busy place.
Everybody that we talked to, including, I knew a cop that was in Rochester when I was in Rochester for the tournament, and he told me when he was on the police force, that's where all the cops from Rochester went and bought their Harleys.
Ah.
He said that they were really good people, so.
Yeah.
And Mike Charles was the cop, and he told me all these. He says, man, they're really great.
Well, they've been in family business for 52 years.
Yep.
And Dad's still there. I met John, the grandfather.
Yeah.
He passed it down to Jenny, his daughter, and now Jenny has Adam. Is kind of. I don't think they really have titles, but I would say Jenny's kind of like the owner.
Yeah.
And Dad is like the CEO, kind of just overseeing everything, and then Adam is like the GM.
Yeah. Well, so we got. I tell you what, the economy's killing us. Otherwise, we have a bunch more dealers.
Yeah, it's rough right now.
Yeah. So, well, what do we got up next? I think we're going to go to Helen. No. How about Rocky Mountain?
That was my Rocky Balboa.
That was your Rocky Mountain?
Yeah.
Okay. This was something. Once we get more settled, we've got to take a trip to the Natchez Trace. You cannot have anything that's a commercial vehicle on there. All right.
I've been there.
But not on a motorcycle.
No, not on a motorcycle.
That is a cool trip.
Yeah.
And even if we don't do the whole thing, actually you start in Nashville. And I know you love Nashville because you've got great memories in Nashville.
I do like Nashville, even though I locked my keys in the trunk of the
you did?
trike. Yeah.
I don't remember.
But I made it home.
Yeah, we did, but we went to the wrong
I
hotel.
used the gas way on the right side so I wouldn't get anywhere near the kill switch. But we made it home.
That was, for people home, when we're on the road, we usually don't get to a hotel until really late at night. And this happened to be the same weekend in Nashville that they were having the NASCAR race, a big concert, and then starting the following week, they had the the National Hockey League draft going there.
Yeah, and I wanted to see downtown.
So
at night.
That night. So we drove around at night. The only problem we had is we couldn't remember. We know the name of our hotel. We just didn't know which one we were
We
at.
checked into so many hotels, we couldn't remember. Was it a Hamilton Inn? Was it a Holiday Hampton?
Hampton
Was it a Holiday Express? We could not remember where in the hell we parked at.
Do you remember that we hit probably, I'm going to say, at least 15 hotels between stopping and calling, and everybody was packed. And we just happened to pull into this place, and they go, we got 2 rooms left. We said, we don't care what they cost.
You took the broom closet, and I took the mop closet down the hall.
But they were super nice. We ended up staying Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And we went to Nashville on Saturday night. And the adventures, we had some great adventures, but that adventure was, we went through and they had the main road blocked off, so we took a back road and we stopped to talk and find out which hotel we're on. And some guy from Australia came up to you, right?
Yeah, he builds crazy trikes in Australia, like 5-seaters.
Yes.
Or bigger.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And he wanted to do what? Well, first of all, what do you think we did?
I have no idea.
Don't you think? He said, oh, do you guys give the rides out? He thought we were like the rickshaw guys on the
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because we had a 3-seater with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's how you found out about all the rest of them.
Yeah.
And so you said to him, would you like
A brochure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then his wife was hurrying everybody, and I was trying to get the brochure out real quick, and somehow my keys to the trike wound up in the trunk with my wallet, with the phone, with everything. And I'm like,
Oh, and I could tell by the look on your face we were in trouble.
Oh.
Because you just looked there and went,
how am I going to get that? We don't have any tools. They actually have a thing, and actually we talked to Simon about this, because Simon is, and even Manfred was talking about it.
Got me some way to unlock the
Well, they're mad because they're like, this is stupid. A lot of people lock their stuff in the trunk, but if you know the secret and you have a little switch up there, a little cable where you can pull it, but they do, but you have to take out one of the, you got to have tools, you got to take the light off and reach in behind the light and pull a string, and who's got a the correct screwdriver, or maybe it's an Allen or a hex key, or God, who knows what, star.
So I saw you getting the drill out to drill a hole through the lock. I told you don't do that.
I was going to get dynamite and blow that baby open.
And then after we finally got to the what we thought was the right hotel, we knew that it wasn't when we pulled in. We went, oh no.
This doesn't seem right, yeah.
So I had my phone, so I called up the next hotel on the list, and I said, do you have a Hank Knapp there in room 115? And they go, yeah, why? I go, okay, thanks, we'll see you in a little bit.
We were like 30 minutes further on the other side of town. It seemed like that's where we had to go to get a room, and it was back somewhere else. It was ridiculous.
And I'll tell you what.
But we got to ride around. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you're with a 24-foot trailer, and you're in a town that doesn't have a lot of room, I mean, where we parked it, we got lucky.
Yeah.
And we
parked that baby in there. It was like a glove.
Yes.
Because it was down the ramp, and then you got to back it. Do we back? No, we didn't back in. We had to get the truck in there and slide it so we could get the door open to get trikes out.
Yeah.
It was pain. I think we had pizza. Rode our trikes over to get pizza, and
we went to a barbecue place.
It's a barbecue place. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was that one that. I'm trying to think what the name of it was. It's that little one. Oh. But it was packed as far as people.
Good looking waitress that was in there.
Oh, yeah. I noticed you kept asking for a drink. And you just kept throwing your drink out asking for a drink.
I was so full. I drank like 6 of Dr. Peppers, I think.
Yes, you did. Well, we're on the road. Our diets are shot.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Yeah, where are we at?
We're at the Natchez Trace. How we get on this stuff? You ready?
What are we doing? This the Rocky?
Rocky.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here you go.
Today's adventure, Rocky Springs. It's off the Natchez Trace. It got wiped out by yellow fever, and when you walk around, you feel like you're back in the past. And of all things, we ran into a church that's standing, and they still hold their church services there. And while we were there, we ran into 2 young ladies whose father was the pastor of the church. So sit back and enjoy and listen to the story that the 2 young ladies told us about Rocky Springs.
Our next stop was Rocky Springs. Now a ghost town, this area once reached a population of around 2,400 people. However, the Civil War, yellow fever, and a series of poor agricultural seasons eventually led to the demise or flight of all its citizens. So this is Rocky Springs, huh?
This is it, Rocky Springs, man.
It looks like a safe, Bill.
When's the last time you saw a safe sitting in the middle of the woods, Hank?
In addition to a few artifacts, all that remains is the old Methodist church that once overlooked a bustling community.
You know, I don't understand it. I take Hank to the neatest places. We're right here. I mean, this is the premier spot at Rocky Springs. It's a church. Hank's nowhere to be found. Hank! Where are you? Hey! Hey, Bill! Come on up! How did you get up in there?
Easy. I know people in high places, man. Look at this. Is this place wild or what?
Oh, this is cool. This is in the middle of nowhere, Hank.
Rocky Springs?
I tell you what, this is a place on the trace everybody ought to stop.
1837. Can you imagine if these walls could talk, what they could tell us? Look, there's a piano. How'd you like to play a tune or something? Can you
Play a tune?
Yeah.
Oh, we might play something for the folks.
Yeah, you're pretty good. For the folks that don't know, Bill's multi-talented, see? Here we are at Rocky Springs in the church, and who do we run into but the former pastor's daughters?
Girls, introduce yourselves.
I'm Kelly Knight. I'm Butch Knight's youngest daughter. He's the former minister here at Rocky Springs.
And I'm the oldest daughter, Candy Knight.
So you were telling us a little history about the church. Can you tell us a little bit about the church itself and how they divided it and why?
Okay. The first thing we told you about was that these two windows at each end of the church weren't here before. Previously, the window behind the minister was just a solid wall, and it had a picture on it with Jesus picking up a lamb. Candy, my sister, was telling you about how they divided the church into two sections with pretty much they just put a board in between the two sections of the pews. The men sat on the right hand of the minister, and the women sat on the left.
When we were here with our father as pastor, we knew several of, obviously with the campground down below, you get a lot of people coming through for services and what have you, but there are some basic members that have come here since the beginning, and their family has as well. And so we knew some of the ladies that have never sat with their husbands whatsoever.
So they've come to Sunday service and never sat together with their husband or wives.
Let me ask you this now. You also you were telling us a little bit about the cemetery.
Right.
And can you tell the folks what we were talking about as far as the cemetery?
In the cemetery, during the yellow fever epidemic and so forth, there were a lot of people dying. So when they were all buried facing the wrong way. They're all supposed to be buried facing the east. And in the Bible, Jesus comes from the east. So when our father was minister, there was a big to-do about all that, and so they had to dig up all the bodies and turn them around to make them face the proper way.
And how were we so lucky to run into you?
I try to come back often. I don't live far from here.
I live in Lakeland, Florida. I go to school at Florida Southern College in Lakeland, so I live quite far away. And I was home for Thanksgiving, and I was like, let's go back. So it's a very special place to us.
We did some pretty neat things back then. And that just Trace was interesting. We did Nashville. And you were telling me about your sister's place.
Yeah.
Now that's in Natchez, Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of the trail. So you said that one day we could probably sneak over there and maybe spend the night in this big old mansion.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Make the talk Southern.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't have to because my sister will cover all that for you. Oh, my God. When she goes from Burton, Texas to Natchez and she does the tours of her and her husband's mansion, she goes, I mean, like, I don't even recognize her. This is my sister. What? And she puts a wig on. She has pink hair and gets the big old pink. She loves pink. She got a big old pink, foo-foo dress from the period dress and everything. But she's all prim and proper. We got the little pinky out and everything.
Oh, geez.
I can't even do it, but yeah. But she turns on the accent like you wouldn't believe it. Like,
well, you know my accent wouldn't last very long.
Oh, no.
I mean, I can't make fun. I can't even talk like Herbert or Flo.
No.
Either one of those two.
no, they've got the German and the French accents, and
Yeah.
I can't do it either.
Do you remember when we were sitting down having dinner the first time with all three of them?
Oh, yeah.
And I said, you got three Americans on this side, three Germans on that side.
And man, they blew up. So they're like, whoa.
I'm not German. I'm French. Yeah, well.
And then the Germans were mad because we thought Flo was, he's not German.
Yeah, you can't tell.
He's not one of us.
You can't tell the difference. Oh, I couldn't.
No, we really can't.
But that's okay.
All three of you mumble. That's all we know. We're just trying to listen and catch as much as we can.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
That was fun at that dinner. They had so much food at that dinner. There was another one of those fiascos that,
That was a good fiasco, though. That was a good fiasco. It was just
yeah, oh, the food.
Herbert just going crazy, just ordering everything. Instead of a glass of wine, bring him a bottle.
Yeah.
You know, instead of I just want a little steak. No, bring the whole platter of every meat that you have back there in the kitchen. Bring it all, put it all on a big platter and bring it.
And you know, the funny thing was at the very end, Herbert looks at Manfred and he goes, cover it.
Yeah. You got the check. Man was like,
oh, yeah, okay. I noticed, though, that you didn't take any of the seasoning at that meal because at lunch you had some of it and it was a little hot, huh?
yeah, you learned the hard way, I guess.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't do it, man. I'd have been spitting that stuff up.
You would not have.
Oh, the lights.
I really thought it was just salt and pepper, like a little seasoning.
Yeah.
I did not know it was like ghost peppers and whatever else. That sucker was, it was warm. Yeah. I even asked Travis, are you going to eat the other half of your sandwich? He said, yes. I said, all right. So I'll finish this, but dang, this is hot.
Yeah.
It's hotter than I eat.
I think the best part about, well, I won't say the best part, but one of our good parts about being on the road is we do get to eat at, like, a couple steakhouses that we like.
Yeah, the usuals.
Yeah.
We get Logan's Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, we'll
There's
eat
an
at
Outback every once in a while.
yeah, and then, what's the one with all the little chairs in front there? Outback. No, not Outback. What is the one?
With all the chairs in front.
You know, where you walk in, big parking lot, it's open all the time, you guys,
Oh, Crack Up My Barrel.
yeah, Cracker Barrel.
Crack My Barrel.
And then you guys also like the Mexican place, the quick stop and go one,
Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
Yeah. That's a quick lunch.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then,
Hey, Olive Garden was pretty good to me the last time we ate there.
yes, I do like Olive Garden.
Yeah, that was-
You get a little of everything to make sure that you got the, you know.
Well, I usually do it's not a sampler play. I forget what it's called, but it's got lasagna and fettuccine and something else. But the last time I got the Alfredo shrimp Alfredo with broccoli, woo, that
I'm
was
surprised you, I didn't know you liked broccoli until I said.
yeah. Well, if it's mixed in with something, and like I said, I don't like it when it's real hard, but they had it in there. It was
Outstanding.
delish. I couldn't eat it all, but because we had breadsticks and fagioli soup
Yeah.
before that, all you can eat, and then it's like, then they bring you this plate this big around and go, eat that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right.
All right, well, let's see. If my memory's correct, Helen George is up.
Woo! All right, you ready?
Now,
Yeah.
for everybody that hasn't been, Helen George is about an hour from here,
Yeah.
and it looks like a little German town. And of all things, we'll talk about this when we come back.
I don't even think I've been there.
You haven't been there?
I don't think so. I think Tamara's been there. I
Well,
think she
we'll let
went.
it go.
I think she went with Linda,
Linda?
but I don't think I've been there.
Well, we'll end up going there. You ready?
I had my good friends Willie and Joanne in from Rochester, New York, so Linda and I decided to take them to Helen, Georgia. We tried to get in when they had lighting up the lights during Christmas, but we didn't get there in time and we couldn't get into town. So sit back, enjoy Helen, Georgia, and some of the sights and sounds that you would see if you visit this beautiful location. Clyde, look, I think we found Sasquatch. goodbye from Helen, and come by again and see us, y'all.
Wow. Well, that was that. I thought that you've never been to Helen, Georgia.
I don't think I have.
You've been to Sturgis,
I've been to Sturgis.
but you haven't made Helen.
Sturgis was so close, I couldn't miss Sturgis. It's only 22 hours away from here.
How was the journey? Tell me a little bit about your journey to Sturgis.
The journey is just a lot of driving in the truck, pulling a trailer, couple of motel rooms, and then you'll be there.
Now, I did see where somebody hit the gas station roof, but that wasn't you.
That wasn't us, thank goodness. But it was the day before, somebody with a big truck came through and just, I don't know why you would have your roof low enough for a truck to hit it, or why a truck that's that tall would try to go through. But whatever, somebody crushed it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was interesting.
You almost ran out of gas.
And you ran out of gas. Once you get past Kansas City,
Yeah.
it's like crickets. All, I mean, there's just nothing but farmland as far as the eye can see. And it scared us enough to where when we did get gas, we filled up, we had 3 gas cans in the trailer. I filled them all up. I don't care. We're not running out of gas out there.
That's how you guys got the $105 or $10.
$135.
$135 gas
Yeah.
bill. Wow.
Yeah, so we got some extra gas.
Well, when you went into, was it Kansas? No, it wasn't Kansas City. Where's the Golden Arch that was missing?
That's St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Yeah, their McDonald's is screwed. They've only got one silver arch. It's not even golden. I didn't get it.
I noticed that. You told me. You said, look, they're missing. McDonald's is missing one of the arches.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, it's an upside down U at this point. I don't know. So we didn't go to that McDonald's because something seemed fishy.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, you know who went there once?
Hey,
Dee. Remember Dee?
Yeah.
She rode her motorcycle there.
okay.
And she got there, and a couple of guys came up to her and said, ma'am, if I were you, I wouldn't be here. This isn't the best
Is that what they told her?
Yes.
Because we were told the same thing.
Oh, were you told the
Because,
same thing?
the ice cream place was there.
Yes.
And I was told I have to stop and get there. It's the best ice
Yeah,
cream
one of your
ever.
friends told you that, right?
Yeah.
Ex-friends.
He's never going to watch this, so I got to tell you, ate half of it. I had to throw the rest of it away. It was crap. Well, whatever. So we got ice cream, then, and Travis went down to a little shop. And the guy said, well, I really appreciate your business, but you probably shouldn't be here. Travis like, what do you mean? I'm 41, I'm over 21.
Yeah.
He said, no, I mean, you're white. You're not the right color. And Travis said, really? He said, because I talked to 2 white ladies that were getting ice cream at the place. Everybody was nice.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but he said, no, y'all need to leave.
Yeah.
And so we were still moving on the road anyhow, so we just stopped for ice cream for me because I just wanted to try it. But we kept going. And you know how we are. I don't like to stay in motels in the city or even near the city.
Yeah.
We like to get a little bit outside of the city, 10 miles, 15 miles, whatever it takes, and stay outside the city. And we usually, that way, everybody's friendly. You don't have the crime. And so far, knock on wood, we haven't had any problems with the break-ins or anything at any motel we've ever been to. So it's all good.
And we've learned a lesson for anybody out there. If you're traveling, now in some of our cases, we don't know when or where we're going to be.
Yeah.
So sometimes we can't find a hotel till 11 to 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, if we got someplace we got to be, we just drive as hard as we can, as long as we can.
Yeah.
And then when we can't take anymore, we get a motel.
Well, the last trip you and I took, we called ahead and got our hotel rooms, and that was a blessing.
Yeah.
Because both of them that we pulled into, we got too late. And it was still, we had rooms.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, one of the hotels called us up, remember?
Yeah.
Mr. Knapp, we're just checking to see if, we're going to be there. We'll be there in about, in that case, it was probably a half hour away. But, people, if you're out there and you know where you're going to stop, call in the morning, because if you call anytime after 3 o'clock, if you've got an AARP, AAA, or any of that.
Military, old
rooms.
age, yeah.
And then they sell them out, then you got to pay the big bucks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What was the most we paid for a hotel room? It was about 3 something, wasn't it?
It was closing in on $275, almost $300.
Yeah.
And that's even talking them down with
all
AARP, military, IHG. We got IHG membership. We're old as shit. But, you know, it didn't matter. And the price of motel rooms is worse than the stock market.
Well, remember when we were coming back the first week when we were going to go to Tallahassee?
Yeah.
And we called up and the room was almost $380.
Yeah, we had to go home.
We drove home, got home about 4 in the morning.
Yeah. Because there's no way we're paying $380 for one room, and we needed 2.
Yeah. And I could see, Manfred rolling over.
Oh.
What am I doing?
Yeah, that was our first week.
Yeah.
So there's no way we were going to blow it that bad. Our first
drove
week.
all the way
So
home.
we just drove home. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I think we got a commercial coming up.
I think you're right.
So what do you say we hit the commercial?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Ravaco USA is looking for dealers. If you're interested, contact Hank at ravacousa.com or call 407-929-1713 and leave a message.
Those are I've ridden all sorts of trikes and motorcycles. I love motorcycles, but there's nothing better than sitting on a trike and pulling up to a light and not having to put your feet down, not have to worry about pulling the gears.
Waving to people that's waving to you.
Looking at taking pictures.
Or giving you the thumbs up.
What is the most, how do I want to put this? The question that's asked you the most about the bike is what?
What kind of motor is in this thing?
Every place we stop.
Yeah.
What kind of motor is it?
What you got in that thing?
I loved when the one guy said, "Is that from China?" We said, "No, Germany." Ah, Germany, they really know how to make things in Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there. I worked there. Yeah. No, those bikes are very well put together.
Yeah.
Only problem with the Germans, and they probably hate us because we say it all the time, they need some more accessories and bling.
Yeah.
But other than that, you can't beat those things.
Yeah.
So, let's see what happens. But hopefully we get some more dealers.
We'll find out in about a month. You know what? We probably won't find out in a month when this contract is over. It's kind of winter time. It'd be nice to keep 2 trikes up here to show them at festivals or whatever happens during the winter.
They have a lot of festivals.
Yeah, seems like every weekend.
Yep.
There's something going on somewhere, car show or auction or blah, blah, blah. Ooh, we could auction off one of their bikes.
Well, but here's the thing. even if they just gave us some 22s that had no fairings, and we had the brochures, and we could say, these are just demos, and the reason we got these is because they don't want us to put miles on the newer ones.
Yeah.
And then just have something out there where people can see them, the motors. I mean, every time we lift up the back end and show that motor, people just go, wow. How did
They really stuffed that baby in there.
Yeah.
But see, I kind of disagree a little bit. I think to be on the road in our trailers needs to be full blown.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
That's what
saying
it should be.
for letting us, during the winter months, drive something.
Even in the winter months,
Well, I
to
don't-
show everybody what Ravaco can do.
Well, you know what? I'm putting you in charge of talking to Manfred and Helen about it.
Yeah.
I've already talked to him, and I'm getting nowhere. But
Yeah.
I agree with you. The bling and the best looking ones, even that orange we got is gorgeous.
Have them get one shipped over, a black one with the orange accents like we saw in,
The Harley colors.
or even
This
we had
color here. Is a big
yeah,
thing,
black, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And then we had a dark green one that was blinged out
Yeah.
at Sturgis. Oh, I would take that one in a heartbeat. It was really, really pretty. It turned everybody's. But the orange one and that one, that's what everybody migrated to.
Yeah. And you got to learn that that's what, they got the best thing in the world, but now you got to have the top of the line to show people because that's what they're going to want.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Talking about that, this is how we got started in this business. Now, about 7 years ago, I was with them and doing cycle fever, and they gave us 2 trikes to take along to try for basically 3 months. I hated giving it up, but that's how we got into it. Then fast forward another 6 years, and they're having a demo ride in Marietta, Georgia. And I called you and Travis up, and I said, listen, I think I know what they want to do, because they're looking for someone to do be an East Coast representative for them. Well, you guys want to go down and test these things out, and then you let me know if you think we should do it or not. And I'll leave the rest of the story
I
up.
should have said no. Oh, no. I mean, we both came out of retirement. We both believe in the trikes. They're awesome. I mean, my whole spiel is German engineering, European styling, and Japanese reliability. It's just got it all. It's comfortable. Anybody can drive this thing. It's just, you need a motorcycle license.
Yeah.
But it's just gas and brake. It's just simple.
Yes.
And it's got storage. It's a nice touring bike because you don't need a trailer to pull behind. You can put a little igloo and a couple of full face helmets and luggage and stuff in the trunk. And then you got the 2 half helmet cases if you get those, if that option. But it's very versatile, I think, and the main thing is it's stable.
Yeah. Oh, it's a solid machine.
Solid. You're not going to lift a wheel.
I don't remember which dealership we went to this weekend, but the guy said, "Oh, look at that. We need to drill a hole in the bottom to make it our ice chest."
Yeah, have both of them drill holes on both sides of the half helmet cases, and just have your not Bud Lights. Have to go with Coors.
Yeah.
Have your bottled Coors just stuffed in ice on both sides. Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about your Bud Light.
No.
When you were at Sturgis, they didn't have much of a turnout at their booth, did they?
Okay, we didn't get out hardly at all.
Yeah.
We worked 9 to 9, got dinner, got a shower, and then it was usually, you're tired. But we saw all the Sturgis Facebook stuff and the Bud Light. They have a huge area, huge Bud Light, everything, tables and big setup for people to drink beer and everything. I saw one guy sitting at a table, and I think he was just in the shade because it was hot.
Yeah.
But other than that, the workers, they're just standing around, hanging out at their tables and stuff because there's nothing to do. So it was pretty. I mean, they got themselves into it, so I felt bad for the workers.
Yeah.
But I don't feel bad for Anheuser-Busch because they stepped in it. That was just a dumb move, and for all the management just say, yeah, that's okay, let's run that.
Yeah. when they looked at that commercial, you would have thought, wait a minute, what is that? 3% of the U.S. market?
Maybe 1% or whatever, even if it was 3%.
Yeah.
But and I can't believe they haven't learned a lesson from the other companies that have stepped in it, and it really hurt their business bad.
Quite a bit.
And now the them, I think that's the worst hurt of any business ever so far.
We'll see what happens on that. All right, well, let's
where are we at
go
now?
up to the interview on Manfred. And
Let's do it. It's already 8 o'clock.
It's already 8 o'clock.
It's 8:03.
Oh, we're doing good.
I know we've been yapping. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And go.
Hey,
Hey there.
Manfred, I haven't seen you in, what, 4 years?
At least.
At least.
Yes, you do.
Tell me, what are we doing out here today?
No, we do a dealer demo day. So I'm with Rivaco Trucks USA, and Indian of Marietta is one of our dealers. One of 16s we have right now in the States. And we're coming out here to have 2 days of fun and doing test rides with interested customers.
Well, let me tell you, I took one out.
I saw that.
Wow, it is a big difference from the old ones, let me tell you. And I love that backup light.
Yeah, I know, the backup camera, the 7-speed automatic on the 140 turbocharged Mitsubishi. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And it kicked in. I never put it in the sport mode, but the leader did. and it's just a great ride. So you're here right now, but your home base is in Fort Myers?
Fort Myers, Florida is the main headquarters of Rivaco USA, yes.
And you have a warehouse full of these.
Yeah, we have always at least 100 in stock for our dealers. Same with the parts, big parts department, tech support. All the training for the dealers is down there for the mechanics. So yeah, that is true. That's all out of Fort Myers.
I will get a picture of your trailer a little bit later, but if you see this going down the road, follow it, folks, because if they're giving a demo ride, you want to be on that demo ride. You really do. There's a lot of new things that are on the bike that I just can't believe. Plus, the power band seems to be a little bit better than the last one.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's German engineering, and they're going on and on. Same like right now, I have 2 models with me. They're brand new, first time now in the US also. Yes, they always improve the thing. I mean, don't forget, it's a 33-year-old company out of Germany, and they're doing a lot. Always improvement.
Well, anybody out there that's watching this, if you're interested in buying one, you go to their website. They'll send you over to Fort Myers, their shop. They'll be glad to wait on you. But if you're a dealer and you're looking to have the best product out there, this is the man to talk to. We'll put the information up there for you.
Yep.
I got to tell you, all the people while we were driving by, we had a guy on a Harley pull over to the side and go, "Come here, let me see that, let me see that."
Oh yeah, no, that's the effect that we have. And like I said, we opened up already 16 in the first 6 months, and we are always across the country, open up every state, one after another.
Well, you know what? I know you're going to be a success, and I got to tell you, folks, this is one great ride. I don't care if you're 18 or 85. It is a great ride, and you will love every bit of it. And you know what I like the best? I never have to put my feet down.
No, no, you don't.
The man over there agrees. He agrees with us. All right, folks, Rivaco, and I'm going to look over there. It says www.rivacousa.com. Definitely go up, look at all their models. How many models you got? 6?
No, we got a total of more than 10.
10 models.
Yeah, there's touring, non-touring, different setups, trunks, no trunks, sport model, explorer models. Yeah, just check it out. And there's a configurator on the website. You can build your own trike, and at any point you see all the packages, all the pricing in this configurator.
Tell you what, folks, it's unbelievable.
And there's a dealer list also, so you can look up if your state has already a dealership, see them, talk to them, and write them there.
All right. And if you want to get more information, you can check with Clyde and I, and we'll tell you about it. Clyde's going to go off for a ride in a little bit, and that smile on his face is going to be miles wide. All right, folks, we'll catch you a little bit later. Again, Rivaco, you'll love it.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was Manfred, everybody.
Do I look orange?
Yes, a little orange, but that's okay because we're past our time, so that's what happened.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So anyhow, that was Manfred. I got to tell you, and it's not just because, we're representatives for Abaco, that is the best trike on the market. I don't care what anybody says. Right?
I agree.
Okay.
I didn't come out of retirement for nothing.
Well, maybe nothing, but,
No, it's been crazy. Like I said, the only thing that's really hurting this whole thing is the dang economy.
Yeah.
And hopefully 2024 will usher in a new era, and hopefully for better.
Well, all the dealers we've talked to, the first thing they say is, I got so much inventory, I can't take something else on right now.
They're having trouble, people with the finance and everything.
But other than that, that's that.
Yeah.
All right, well, we haven't done this in so long. It's your turn for a shout out.
Yes. Oh, my first shout out is to everybody in Sturgis, especially the young people that worked all the fast food restaurants. Because there's a lot of nights we ate at the house that we rented, but then the other nights, we ate at Dairy Queen and this place called Pizza Ranch. Pizza Ranch?
You look at me, I wasn't there.
Pizza Chicken. No, it wasn't. The kid wanted to change the name to the Chicken Ranch because they're more famous for their chicken. Their chicken is really good, but it's called Pizza Ranch.
Okay.
So anyhow, and of course it's perfect because Travis gets a pizza and I get the chicken and mashed potatoes and all this. Long story. So anyhow, then my next shout out is to all my airborne fellow comrades, engineers.
You run into them all over too.
I do.
Well, we're this weekend.
I ran into a guy in Sturgis.
Roadhouse. Remember, the guy came up and started talking to me.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah.
That was cool because he was before me. He had gone to NOM and everything, but he did some crazy stuff with airborne. All my airborne brothers and sisters. Then of course my dog Ruby. Ruby, I know you ate dinner, so that's a good girl. That's it.
Well, first mine goes out to all the first responders, and again, to anybody that's in the military. When we went to Orlando, I want to thank Kevin, Shawn, who else did we have there? Of course, Kirby from Seminole Power Sports.
And thank Crazy John because we left with some parting gifts.
We did leave with some parting gifts, and when you're going to take one home, we should have brought up one of those shirts down.
I know. Okay, the next time we get together, we're wearing Crazy Don shirts. If they fit.
Mine fit.
Yours fit?
Yeah.
Okay, they're good. Well, I told you about, we bought a t-shirt at Mount Rushmore, and Travis watched his, and it's like 6 sizes.
Now, do you guys use hot water when you do it?
No, when she washes, she uses cold water, and she doesn't even put them in the dryer so they won't shrink. But this one went, it's like a little baby t-shirt.
Well, I can't.
What can you do?
Yeah.
So hopefully Crazy John's t-shirt will be good because I like it. He's got a good logo.
Yeah. Now, you'll probably be gone next week. I will be gone next week. I don't know if I can shoot on my phone and just do something for Wednesday night. If not, if you want to try it, if you're on the road with your phone, but I know you usually get really busy, but people love to hear and see what you have to say. I will say one thing, we've got to figure out how to take Three Wheels and Us and put it back into Facebook instead of to whatever it's in. It's in Facebook, but it's in some cubby hole.
During the off season, we're going to straighten out a lot of that stuff to where we can get more fluent with our videos and
people love when you put stuff up. I mean, I can answer you, but I can't put up and be as flowery and as wordy and as goofy as you are. So, but
it's a skill.
It is a skill. It is a very good skill. People love it when you put stuff up and talk about all our different goofy things. So with that, I get on to my wife Linda, who's going to be really, how do I want to put this? She's going to be under the pressure cooker for the next couple days because we are going to New York City.
New York City.
New York City.
I got to get a room.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, but it's it's going to be a cruise, so that should be pretty cool.
Yeah, but I'm still a little nervous on everything that I hear about New York City compared to Blue Ridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's going to be a way big change.
And
well, you've been in the city before.
once.
Seriously?
Yep, once.
I've been in the city as many times as you have.
Well, that's good.
Once.
Once. But when I went, it was 1960.
Oh, God.
67 or 6, probably 67 or 66. Went to Harvey Glasser's house in New York City, and he lived in a big apartment house. But anyhow, we're going to go to New York City. We're going to be with Bill and Francis, Jimmy and Joanne, Linda and I. I'll let you know how the cruise is. I'll try to take as much video as I can so we'll have something on that. We're going to go into Canada and then into Maine, and we'll see how things go. So if you don't see us next week, that's because we won't be on next week unless one of us can. I'll be on a boat. I don't know if I can get out.
Okay. On the cruise, on the boat, on the ship, or whatever they call it, you got to do that thing on the front. I'm the king of the world.
Oh, you're going to get in front and take that picture, or are you just going to shoot from behind
I
me?
think we need a drone.
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting out there.
They won't let me bring a drone. That's one.
Seriously.
Oh yeah.
No drones on the ship?
No drones at all.
I wonder why.
I don't know, but it says right in there. No
I
drones.
want you to find out why. Talk to somebody.
I'll talk to the captain.
Because something happened. Something happened somewhere,
Yeah.
and they said, that's it.
That's it, no drones.
No drones, period.
I lost my drone. Can you go back?
Or the drones they're taking pictures of the guests swimming or something.
I'm going to be doing that anyhow. I don't need a drone to do that.
Or the drone going on the side looking in the portholes.
Oh, right, yeah. We'll see how it is.
I don't know.
Anyhow, we're going to go out, we're going to do that. So everybody, if you don't see us next week, what can I tell you? If you're in town and you want to come in, you know where everything is, you can go up and pick something out from a couple of the shows we did, last year and just throw them on.
You got pizza in the freezer?
I guess the pizza upstairs, but I'll tell you about that later.
All right, let's go. Let's go eat.
You ready?
Yeah. Join the adventure and enjoy the ride.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yes, we will. Bye.
Catch CFTV North every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. So join the adventure and enjoy the ride. Check out Three Wheels and Us on Facebook and see what Clyde, Travis, and Hank are up to every week.